I don't even know why people are holding themselves back. Come on, people, ball so hard. Ball so hard. If you know what song that is, write in the comments below. Ball so hard, people can't even find you. I'm supposed to be talking about a book right now. Yes, because I want to talk about this. This guy was on it. He was on it. All right. So I don't know what. Let me just put it back up here. Meditations. Aurelius. Okay. Emperor. Back in the day, way long time ago. Look it up. Stoic. Philosopher. Right? People still talking about it and reading it now. Reading it now. Let's get into it. Ball so hard. Yes. When I read things like this, okay, people are like, oh, how did you get here? Oh, what were you doing? Look at these videos. Look at these videos. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I just have to watch YouTube and now I know how to trade and now I know this. That. Yeah, no. People also read. People also read. A lot of famous people, a lot of coaches, investors, and all that. When you check how many books they've read, over 100. Yeah, easy over 100, 200. Let me just step back for a second. For people who, oh, I don't read, I can't read, oh, my ADHD and all that. I got you. I got you. Okay. This is what I suggest. Because when I was younger, like in my teens, okay, I was reading, right? And then fell off, work life. Okay. Then in my early 20s, oh, I was reading. And then life again fell off, okay, raising my child and all this. And then I was like, oh my gosh. So then, okay, everybody has ADHD or ADD. I mean, God help us. Here in the United States, around the world, all this dopamine hitting us from the YouTube and everything. But so what do I suggest? Audible, people. I wish I had affiliate link for that. I don't. Okay. But I'm telling you that that's how you slide back into it. If you're not reading, just start with Audible. And then you might say, oh, when I saw it, then I, phase out. Don't think you're going to just sit down there and do 1 hour at a clip. Okay. If you haven't been doing it, work yourself up in little bite-sized pieces and just go, okay, I'm going to listen to it while I'm driving. All right. Because I have a commute. I have to go to work. Most people have to have a job they have to go to. Play it while you're driving. Okay, play it while you're driving. Listen to 5 minutes. Then you'll get used to it. It'll be easier. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half hour. Okay, on the way to work, on the way back. Eventually, you're like, I'm listening to an hour or two here. It's like, okay, becomes easier. Next thing you know, oh, I finished that book, this book, that book. A lot of my books are in Audible, so they're on my phone. My phone is over there. Okay, a lot of my books, I have so much Audible like downloaded in here from a lot of great books. That bookcase behind me, that's not my books. That's the ones that where I wanted to listen to the Audible and have the hard copy at the same time. Okay. And a lot of books I gave away because I want to be able to move. I want to be able to travel. I don't want to have like all my books from my early 20s. I'm like doing it, gave them out because you want to travel. You don't want to be held down. So I would suggest some Audible and the hard copy so you can highlight. Okay, hold on. Where's the highlight in there? Okay. You want to highlight in the doggone good book. Try not to curse. Okay. So, because it's a doggone good book. So my point is with this, right? Meditation, bringing this back into this. Okay. Well, what did I like about it? Well, so let's just talk about it. Page 5 here. What does he say? All right. Do not busy myself with unimportant things. Okay. So do not busy yourself with unimportant things. Yes. Ball so hard, people. That's right. A lot of people, okay. One, if you're already on a grind, as soon as you can outsource things that you don't need to do, like cleaning, getting a maid service, outsource that. If you need to outsource some of your like assistant things, like if you need a personal assistant, outsource that, right? As soon as you can outsource certain things where your dollar per hour that you can make, and these things fall less than that, outsource it as soon as you can, right? Outsource editing YouTube videos, outsource whatever you really don't have to do. So you only focus on the important things. But the other things, what I'm thinking a lot of people are watching is for partying. Hey, when you really want to make money, when you really want to get into your grind, no, the partying, staying up late, your sleep time is all erratic because the weekends are so crazy. Okay. So you got to let that go. Focus on important things. So the party, the drinking, hello, that hangover, I don't have a problem if I drink, But I had one alcoholic beverage. What was it? It was one, right? One alcoholic beverage for the last year. Yeah, I know that seems extreme to a lot of people. I don't want the daggone the after effect, the hangover. I had that one drink. It was like a white wine, and I was at a day trading conference. Okay, because they had that little cocktail hour and stuff like that. Other than that, people, no. And even on New Year's Eve, holidays, yeah, what about that? No, not right now. Not right now. Okay, I don't want to buy Gucci. I want to buy them all, people. When you want to buy them all, it's different. It's different. Okay, I don't think Trump drinks either. Okay, when you're trying to buy them all, that hang, yeah. So anyway, so I'm saying certain things you just got to focus on. So this book, they're talking about that. Talking about that. You have to be purposeful with your time. Okay? Purposeful with your time. Because that's the one thing we all short on. We're all short on time. You only have a certain amount. Like, do you have more than me? Okay, it depends who's going to live long and all this kind of stuff. But we don't know, right? So focus yourself only on important things. Okay? So that's one thing this book is talking about. All right. Let's move on to something else. I wanted to say, all right. So it says something else I just wanted to bring up about this meditation book. Because I read this and people are like, oh, well, yeah, well, when you see my behavior, I read things like this. Okay, so it says, page 7, and to tolerate ignorant people who form opinions without consideration. Okay, tolerate people who just say stuff. Okay, they just say stuff. They're not really thinking about it. They're saying stuff. You know what? Who gives a heck what they're saying? If you have your grind, you know what you want to do. If you made your plan, if you know already, and give yourself a break here. If you already know they're ignorant or whatever, don't even share it with them. Don't even tell them the idea. It's better tell it to people who are going to inspire you, who's going to encourage you. Talk to people who've already done that. Listen to motivational things. This is what this is about. I listen to motivational things. Don't talk to someone who hasn't done anything ever, because the only thing they're going to tell you is they're going to talk you down so you don't do anything either. And don't talk to a broke MFer. Don't do that. Okay, Kanye, I don't mess with a gold digger, and I don't, you don't want to mess with a broke person, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Give yourself a break with that. So tolerating ignorant people, tolerating people who just say stuff without consideration. In this YouTube channel, I was like, well, people are going to comment, right? People are going to comment. People, like, that's how it is. All comments are not good. That's just how it is. But that's part of life. So this is what I'm saying. So even when you got to deal with family members who like to start fights or something like that, or YouTube, people are going to say bad comments. It's part of life. Don't give a crap about it. Just let it roll off, because you got to do what you got to do. A lot of people who are commenting or hating living check to check. Wish they could. Okay, things like that. So it's just part of life. That's how it is. Everybody talks about somebody, about something. If someone's not talking about you, you don't have any haters. If you don't have any haters, you're not doing anything, right? Everybody, if you're being talked about, that means you're making some progress, okay? Because as soon as you start making progress, they're going to start talking about you. No one's going to talk about you if you're doing when you're doing better than somebody, they talk about you. But if you're just sitting there in the corner, crickets, you're not doing, who cares? Who cares? No one's really. So expect the more you do that people are going to talk about you. That's how that goes. Okay. So people have small minds and forming opinions without even thinking about it. Don't worry. And people who are not open-minded. So saying opinions, he's saying, right? Without really even considering. Open-minded people make more money than closed-minded people. So get away from closed-minded people. Get away from that. Get away from that. Get away from people who are boxed in because of race, boxed in because of religion, boxed in because of territory, geographic location. Oh, because I live here and we do it this way and whatever. Hey, this world is so small right now. Okay, so small. Like, okay, April came out of the United States, went somewhere for the weekend, came back. Okay, you could fly out the country for the weekend and come back now. That's how small the world is. Some people, they're only moving inside like such a small geographical location. It's like, okay, United States, we have all these 50 states, 51 states, right? They can move just within 3 states and that's it. And they swear they're going somewhere, swear they're doing something. Okay? The world It's smaller, but it's big. But you know what I mean? It's small because you can move around so much now. So stay open-minded. All right. Something else I wanted to share with you from this book. All righty. So linking back though, from what I said before about, what was I saying? Your actions, be purposeful with your time. Okay. Be purposeful with your time, because this is one of the reasons why I love this book. This is one of the reasons. You ready for it? Are you ready for it? Ball so hard. Are you ready for it? Right here. Right here, my guy. Right here, ladies. Right here. Page 23. Since it is possible that you may depart from life this very moment, regulate every act and thought accordingly. Yeah. Since you may depart from this life this very moment, you don't know. You don't know when it's over. And when you think about that, when you think about, holy crap, what about if the doctor said to you, oh, you have one week left? Did you get it done? Did you get the things done that you wanted to do? Really think about that. If you had 1 week left, okay? Now, if you only had 1 week left, you probably maybe just want to focus on family, things like that. Family, talking to loved ones and things like that. Okay. And getting stuff in order for them so they don't have chaos. But so let's just give it more like a year, 6 months to a year. If you only have a couple of months, 180 days left. Think about the career things you wanted to do, those moves you wanted to make. Did you do that? Did you make your career moves? And then what about this bucket list in life? Did you do some of those things? Right? So there's certain things we want to do for career, for just bucket list experiences, okay? Love, there's different things. So I'm saying you better start putting these things in motion. You do not know how much time you have. I don't either. So in meditations, so this is one of the things when I'm so urgent on my stuff, people are like, why are you grinding so hard? Why? I'm like, because I'm short on time. I stay short on time because this book makes you feel more urgent. It's like, hey, I'm like, right now, the Grim Reaper is behind me. Do you see the Grim Reaper behind me in this video? I don't even have to look back. I know the Grim Reaper is breathing on my neck. I can he's breathing. I can the Reaper has the sickle in his hand, breathing, just waiting to take me, just waiting. If I don't get my stuff done before he's like, hey, time's up, right? Okay. The hourglass is counting down for me. It's counting down for you. You better get busy. Click like, subscribe. I see you in the next video. Ball so hard.